Hello everyone, Starviper here and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to review a long-awaited game called Skull and Bones. Now before we start, I want to also thank Ubisoft for giving me a copy of the game so that I can review this title for you guys. With this being said, let's jump straight into Skull and Bones gameplay. Now I know that a lot of you people have criticized Skull and Bones, and according to the fact that it took 12 years and a bunch of studios to finish the game, I can somehow understand the frustration of everyone that expected Skull and Bones to be something out of the order and completely revolutionizing the gaming industry. After all, we're talking about Ubisoft that has the potential and is a AAA game development company. But leaving this aside, I have to say that the game is not that bad. Surely it is a bit high in terms of pricing for what it offers at the moment, but there are definitely worse games out there, and remember that a lot of other games had a rough start and evolved afterwards into true great experiences. We also got a 1-year roadmap already, where we can clearly see what Ubisoft has planned to add into Skull and Bones later this year. Skull and Bones starts pretty simple, where after your ship sinks and you customize your character, you're thrown into the world and you get familiarized to the game by completing some quests.
Thanks for the goods. Scarelock may well spare my head.
You learn things like how to construct a new ship and how to customize it and your character. After a couple of hours, you complete learning the ropes, and from there, the game completely opens up for you. You are free to explore the world as you want. Even though Skull and Bones is mostly focused on ship gameplay, there are some moments besides the ones where you are in the main settlements that you can partially explore points of interest and undiscovered places that are scattered throughout the map on foot. It is indeed annoying though that there is no complete on-foot open world exploration, knowing that Black Flag, the game this title got inspired from, had it, and that title was released in 2013 with the technology from back then. The biggest disappointment though for me was the fact that, speaking about a pirate game, we had no sword-to-sword gameplay, and also the shipboarding mechanic is made automatically instead of manually. There is only a boring cutscene played that definitely breaks the immersion. Also, you can sometimes press a button and fire muskets. Throughout gameplay you have dozens of quests that you can accept. Some of them are voice acted and you get them from NPCs, while others are acquired via a job posting board. These come in different variants, from bounty hunting quests to some that require you to attack trading routes and steal from merchants, and others that have as objectives material collection. Also, after completing each of them, they reward you with things and give you experience to grow your infamy. Infamy is the level up system of Skull and Bones. Speaking about material collection, this is another aspect that I want to point out. When doing this activity, you also do not disembark, nor does a cutscene show up when your crew gathers the specific material. There is only a short minigame that you have to do once you arrive with your ship near to the resource nodes. It would have definitely been great to have the possibility for you to gather things manually with your crew. Hunting though is a bit more fun, especially when done using your doe, the smallest ship in the game. With it, you roam the sea and hunt for specific animals using your spear. Although I would advise you to use a bigger ship when hunting sea monsters, as these will hit hard and sink your ship instantly. I did try to eliminate one using a more suitable ship, but still ended up sleeping with the fishes. I can say that the sea monster encounters are really fun.
I almost lost my head back there!
Right now there is only one variant from what I saw, but later this year we will see way more, such as the Megalodon and maybe even the Kraken.
Here, that was quick. You must enjoy my sturdy company then.
Skull and Bones offers as well a lot of options when it comes to character customization and ship customization. You can dress up in all sorts of interesting outfits and get different furniture for your ship that boosts your stats. Not to forget to mention that you can make your ship look indeed like a feared pirate ship. The game world of Skull and Bones is beautifully created. It is fun to roam the seas and watch your vessel move through the ocean waves. This is of course sometimes accompanied by your crew starting to sing, which is indeed a nice detail that has been added to the game. Also, every time you get near a potential prey or different loot, a crew member will signal you. Even though there are for sure different land masses that show all sort of biomes, the game world can feel a bit empty sometimes, and the things you have to do are also repetitive. Besides sinking merchant ships and stealing their loot, and sometimes hunting players that have high valuable cargo, there is not much to do. Not even entering a storm will have much of an impact on your ship. I would have expected it to slowly break down and maybe even the sails to get torn by the heavy wind. After all, sea storms are massive weather effects that have huge impacts, especially when speaking of the pirate era. I would have also wanted to feel more endangered while roaming. I mean, sure, if you attract too much hostility from sinking NPC ships, bounty hunters will be dispatched towards you, or if you attack forts, ships will come to aid the settlements, but I would have wanted to indeed feel threatened every time by the possibility for a player to attack me while in the open sea. PvP is a thing, but it is quite limited to a certain activity, sadly.
Come on! They'll get the
The combat in the game is good. I enjoyed every time ramming into enemies with full speed and also tearing them apart with my cannons. There are definitely a lot of loadouts you can equip your ship with, from armor types to bombards to ballistas, long-ranged cannons and many more. You have a quite big variation to choose from. Also, you always have to make sure to buy ammo for the specific loadout. While fighting, you have to hit the enemies in the specific weak points to deal extra damage, and you also have to take care of your vessel's health and repair it and use restoration kits to take out fires, for example. Even though Skull and Bones might not be a game for everyone, it will definitely find a suitable audience. I personally enjoyed playing it and consider that it being a live service game, things will get better in the future and more relevant content will be added. Definitely it lacks a lot in some places but also shines in others. For now, the game is a solid 6 out of 10. With this being said, I come to an end of today's episode. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to comment down below if you are going to try out Skull and Bones, and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more interesting gaming news. See you in the next video. Respect.